People are upset Renato Moicano didn't move up any spots for his victory over Benoit Saint-Denis. That's why guys don't want to fight guys ranked below them, because if you win, you don't move up. If you lose, you move down. You have nothing to gain and everything to lose from a rankings perspective. And if they match up Moicano with Paddy Pimblett, he's going even more in the wrong direction. Other oddity in the rankings is Max Holloway's ranked number 10 and Gaethje is ranked number 3, but Holloway slapped Gaethje in unreal fashion in his last fight.
So here we go. I'm about to make myself retarded.
I'm here in the world famous Hall of Mirrors at the Palace of Versailles, having a little walk around. But earlier today, I had to stop a crime. Sitting there having breakfast with Rebecca in the streets of Montmartre, Paris, and some little shit snatches Rebecca's bag, runs away. So I chase after him, get a hold of him. He had the bag already hidden in like a towel. Got the bag off him. He didn't speak a word of English, obviously. Didn't do anything to him. Got the bag back. He was shitting his pants. Poor guy. He was like, please, please, please. Oh, merci, merci, merci. I was like, oh. And anyway, I let him go. Turned around. Boom. Just gave him a nice little kick up the arse. Little shit. Anyway, got the bag back, all's good. Palace of Versailles, very, very beautiful, but I'll tell you what, it is absolutely packed. Anyway, see you in a bit.
I definitely do have something that has never been seen before, ever. There could be a possibility of this happening, you know, of this move, this technique happening. There could be, yeah. I mean, like, it's definitely possible. Am I hunting for it? No. If it presents itself, everyone will know, like, oh, that's it. Like, that's what he was talking about.
Credit to Khalil Rountree Jr. for being in a title fight in the first place. No one would have expected this a couple years back when he was 1-3 in his last 4 fights and lost to Praknio, Kutalaba, and Walker. So it's an unlikely story, and what makes it more unusual is he's getting the title shot as the number 8 ranked challenger in the division. I don't even care who wins. I'm just glad it's going to be an exciting fight. Someone's getting put out. Those are the fights you love to see, where they slug it out till someone is slept, not stall it out till the crowd is slept. Higher the threat of the finish, greater the excitement of viewership, and the threat of the finish in Pereira versus Rountree is very high.
And we're such zombies, we're such self-centered crap that we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. And my very spirit is just absolutely ready at every level to we're under attack, people. And it just gets to me, because my spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it, and my whole spirit just goes,
Jorge Masvidal tells Jake Noker at the Cageside Press he is signed with the UFC still and planning to make his return to the promotion in early 2025. He wants to fight at welterweight. He has history with Leon Edwards, so that may be a fight that he wants. Or maybe he wants somebody lower in the rankings like a Joaquin Buckley, Michael Venom Page, or a Kevin Holland. But the fight that would make the most sense and the most money would be fighting Conor McGregor. That'd be a super fight in terms of mainstream appeal, and that's the one that's gonna make him the most money, sell the most pay-per-views. Juliana Pena is going to be the star of this press conference. I think she will do the most talking. As far as the fight goes, I think Pennington's just going to push her up against the cage and win a decision. Islam Makhachev, ranked number 14, beat number 15 Thiago Moises and jumped all the way to number 5. That's a good point that flies in the face of the argument that if you beat someone ranked below you, you don't jump up. I'd say that's an anomaly, but good example that it's possible. Span's a big favorite over OSP on Saturday, but OSP won as a big dog in his last fight against Kennedy and Zechiku. Arman Sarukian training for his next fight. It is expected to be Islam Makhachev in January. So it may end up being UFC 310 Bilal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov and UFC 311 Islam Makhachev versus Arman Sarukian Part 2. These are not confirmed yet, but there's a good chance that this is how it's gonna go down. Strickland went up to Utah with Pereira to help him in camp. Someone should ask who he thinks would win between Pereira and Ankalaev. He's trained extensively now with both. Former UFC fighter Liana Jojua celebrating Merab's win in Georgia.
Non ten videos video così. In really we see some more money go. Oh, dana ke
Henry Cejudo picks Jose Aldo Jr. to defeat Mario Batista on Saturday. Aldo is the underdog, so maybe that's a good underdog bet. He did look really good in his last fight, but the same could be said about Mario Batista, so good fight right there. Perez celebrating her move up in the rankings. She went from number 15 to number 14 in the bantamweight rankings after her victory over Daria Zhelezhnakova over the weekend. She took her down, tapped her out, twerked in her face. I asked you guys, do you like her or not like her? Love her, to be honest. She's growing on me. Got one big reason why I like her. Like her because she's hot and a good entertaining fighter. Sucks she missed weight. She needs to work on that. She does, and I thought she was going to lose the fight because walking off those scales, she looked in very bad shape. Her body was shaking, not in the good way like twerking her ass, but in the bad way like her body was getting ready to die. Credit to her though, she looked really good in the cage. First round submission victory. PFL founder Don Davis says the PFL pays the same per fight as the UFC, but you get championship bonuses that average 5 to 10 times what you make per fight, so you can create real wealth if you can become a PFL champion, which is essentially the same as the UFC, which give their champions pay-per-view points, but the PFL doesn't do the monthly pay-per-view thing like the UFC does, so they wouldn't be able to make it work the same way. However, sometimes they do pay-per-views in November. This one was their pay-per-view, and it was $49.99. And their next event later this month on October 19th, that is also a pay-per-view. That is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, headlined by Francis Ngannou versus Ailin Pereira. Co-main event is Chris Cyborg versus Larissa Pacheco, and also on the card, Johnny Eblen versus Fabian Edwards. Kicking off the main card, AJ McKee versus Paul Hughes.
Alex Pereira. What about this guy? Junior Dos Santos. I know. Some people thought I was Kevin Holland. And I was just like, bruh, that's the other black guy. That's crazy though.
Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question because you might not identify. Can you please put the mic? Thank you. Okay.
When I walked into the room,
I am not done with my question.
Hey, young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me.
And I'm about to answer your first question.
But I didn't finish my question.
Okay. Yeah, I'm black.
Tell every gal a draw near. Gal a cock it up and put your foot in the air. In gear, kaya cause a commotion. Make your body sweat like you just use lotion. Wine for the G and gimme slow motion. Make your body like you're there in the ocean. Make me know the program.